Hey guys, it's Monday morning. I'm back home from the 127 sale and I've got a lot of work to do. Got about 20 orders shipping out today and I want to do a whole lot of listing, and I've made a goal that by the end of the year I want to have 1,000 active listings. Right now I'm sitting around 400 or so, so I'm gonna just write it down, figure out the math, and see how many listings I need to do every day. Okay, so I've currently got 398 listings, so I've got a ways to go to hit 1,000, especially considering I make sales every day, so I need to account for that. Okay, today's August 5th. I currently have 398 listings. That means I need an extra 602 to get to 1,000. But I average 8 sales a day, and there are 148 days left in the calendar year. So I need to add 1184 to that 602 number. That brings the number to 1,786 listings that I have to get done before the end of the year to hit my goal of 1,000. 1,786 listings. Let's break that down. I don't list on weekends. I only list Monday to Friday. Weekend time is family time, so I can only count weekdays to get these done. All right, there are 107 weekdays left in the year. Some of those are going to fall around Christmas time and holidays, so odds are I'm not going to get to be able to list every one of those days. So we'll take our 1786 divided by 107 days, and it comes out to be 16.69 listings per day. So based on these numbers, if I made exactly 8 sales per day and every single day I listed 16.69 listings, at the end of the calendar year I would have 1,000 listings. Obviously it's not going to work out like that. I'd say that my sales per day will go up the more I list, and I'm definitely not going to be working every single weekday. Like there'll be a holiday or two in there, I'll be doing family stuff at some point. So we are going to inflate this number a little bit. I think it's realistic to have 25 listings done per day. I'm gonna have a whiteboard that tracks my listings that I get done every day, and I will have a chart that shows how close I am to my goal. So my goal is 1,000. I'm currently down here around 400. So I will show you guys my progress as I hit that. I've had people ask me, how many listings do you need to be successful on eBay, whether it's part-time, full-time, whatever it is. And the answer is different for everybody. I run anywhere from 8 to 10 sales a day, and my average selling price is around 30 bucks. And I make enough to support my family and, pay for rent in my warehouse and all my overhead and everything. But that number might be different for a lot of people. I also have a pretty high sell-through rate. So in 60 days time, 8 sales per day, I'm selling close to 500 items. So I'm turning stuff over quickly. It doesn't hang around. But these are just all things that you have to think about when you're trying to build your eBay store and how many listings you want to have. 400 active listings is pretty low compared to a lot of other full-time resellers that I know. They've got much bigger stores, and what works for them doesn't work for me, and vice versa. So I'm going to try to build my store up because I've got tons of inventory. I got a lot of ways to source. I got a lot of ways to find stuff. So I just need to kick things in gear and hit that goal. Today I'm listing clothing. I've been putting it off for a while. Just been hoarding the stuff up as I find it. I've got 15, 20 pieces, something like that. A lot of jackets, shirts. The stuff isn't exciting at all. It's really boring to list. I kind of avoid clothing for the most part, just because it typically takes longer to sell, and the market on eBay is really flooded. There's just a ton of clothing out there, so it's hard to sell it. For any kind of decent profit. Obviously, there's brands out there that are going to make you really good money, so I try to pick it up as I see it. I'm not incredibly well versed when it comes to clothing. I know some clothing sellers like Ronnie Hart from Heart Pickers. That guy knows his stuff, and he makes a killing selling clothing because he's got great knowledge, and he buys good stuff. So whenever I'm at sales, if it's at a pretty nice house, or the clothing doesn't look dirty and gross, I'll kind of sort through it and just kind of see if I can find something. There's a few brands in here I'll show you guys as I'm listing it to kind of keep an eye out for. This is a Hamburger SV Adidas soccer jersey. I got it for like $1 or $2 at a garage sale. Honestly, I know nothing about soccer at all, but I've sold some soccer jerseys for pretty good money, you know, anywhere like 20, 30, 40 bucks. This one right here, I could not find comps on it, but I saw similar ones going between like 30 and 50, so I priced this one at 40 bucks. This is a Briarcliff Caribou jacket. I didn't know what it was when I saw it. I just noticed that it looked vintage, so I looked it up, and there weren't any sold comps, but there's some active listings that make me think this might have some value, and I got it for like 3 bucks. Vintage clothing is really hot. I don't know if this particular brand will sell or not, but anytime I see vintage clothing, I try to look it up a little bit. Even the tags on this thing are really old. Made in Italy. So I'm pricing this at 50 bucks or best offer. Another brand I look for is LL Bean. This one's a little bit more obvious. You guys probably know about LL Bean already, but their stuff sells pretty well. I picked up this jacket for $2 and I should get like 30 or 40 bucks for it. And summer's almost over, so hoping in the next few months this thing sells. All right, knocked out some listings. Now it's time to pull some sales, get some stuff shipped out. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I used to do sales videos, you know, periodically. Sometimes it was weekly, sometimes it was monthly, but I would just sit in front of my computer and kind of click through pictures and show you what I sold. That's a little bit boring, to be honest. So I thought I would start showing you guys the stuff. I'd pull it out, you know, kind of bring it to life a little bit, show you what I sold and what I paid, how much I got for it, and maybe how I'm gonna ship it. I didn't come up with this idea, obviously. If you guys watch Garage Flips, that's my good friend Lonnie. He does this every day. He shows what he sold, what he paid for it, the whole story. That's what's kind of fun about this, is showing you guys the whole story. I show you that I found it at a garage sale. Sometimes I show you how I list it, and then I'll show you when it sells. So let's pull some orders. I picked these wrestling shoes up in Tennessee. They had 3 pair of them, and they were $1 each, and I bought all 3. This pair I listed for $40 or best offer. I took a best offer of $24.99 plus shipping. This Seiko clock I picked up a couple weeks ago. I paid 20 bucks for it, and I included a video in my listing because all these pieces move around and it plays songs, and I just thought it needed a video. So I added a video in it, and I think that helped it. It sold for $129.99 plus shipping. All right, we got this thing padded up really good, but I've got a bunch of space in the box. It currently measures 32 inches tall, so we're going to take the box resizer to it, and we're going to score it all along the edges and then cut it and fold it and shorten that box up. That's going to protect the clock better, and that is going to save on shipping. All right, scored it all around the whole box, and then I took the knife and cut all the way up, and these are ready to fold down. All right, it's ready to go. This thing was 32 inches tall. After I cut it down, it's 24 inches. So that's going to be a big difference in shipping cost. I sent out some offers to washers yesterday, and a couple different people took me up on multiple offers that I sent out. One buyer bought this Skyline chili bag. I sent them an offer for $15, and they took it. And they also bought some Xbox games, so we're going to pull those. All right, this lot here I've had for quite a while. It is 10 games, and I just wasn't getting any action on it. So here's 5, and here's another 5. I sent him an offer of 14 plus shipping, and he took it. And here is the other lot of Xbox games he bought. 10 more of these, and it was the same price, $14 plus shipping. Shipping will almost definitely cost me less than what he paid, so I'm going to figure out the difference and send him a refund. Okay, next thing we're pulling is a pair of military boots. I got these for $5 a pair. I actually got 2 pair of them. One's here, one's in there. Just a little bit different style, but the same size. This pair sold for $39.99 plus shipping. And this pair, I took an offer of $25 plus shipping. Okay, next thing I sold is Avon Clinical Eye Lift. I really don't know what this stuff is. I got it in Tennessee at the 127 sale. And I got a big bunch of Avon stuff for like 20 bucks. And I sold 2 of these for $23.98 free shipping. These weigh next to nothing. 5 ounces for both of them. That's why I did free shipping, because I knew they go first class. Next thing we're pulling is tucked away in a corner back here. This is a Callaway Driver that I bought in Tennessee over the weekend. Paid 30 bucks for it, and it sold for $89.99 plus shipping. When you guys are looking at golf clubs to resell, just know that 99% of the ones you see are junk. They're just crap. There's a handful of brands to look for: Callaway, Ping, Titleist, King Cobra, TaylorMade, Scotty Cameron putters. But for the most part, a lot of them are just junk. When you see them, maybe just do a quick lookup and see if they're worth anything, or just kind of start buying some if they're cheap and kind of learn a little bit like that. Okay, next item is an F6. I sold a couple things in here actually. This Merc manual I got for $1. It's in pretty rough shape, as you can see. I sent out a best offer of 20 bucks and they accepted. And shipping is extra on this, and it's going media mail, so I think it only cost them like $4 or $5, even though it weighs like 9 pounds. And the other item down here is a Dremel tool. This is an older model. The newer model of this is selling for like 50 or so, maybe 60. This one I got $39.99 plus shipping, and I got this in a bundle deal with a bunch of stuff I got, and so I've probably got 10-15 bucks into it. It's kind of dirty too. Like, I tried my best to clean this up. I don't know if this is just like a little burnt something or other, but I disclosed it in the listing and priced it accordingly. Okay, last order we are pulling for today is this pair of boots. These are Belleville boots. I bought these in Tennessee at the 127 sale. I paid $3 for them, and they sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Today ESPN is showing a lot of like weird sports. They're calling it ESPN 8 The Ocho. It's actually from the movie Dodgeball from a long time ago. Somebody made like a reference that there was this ESPN 8 channel, and there really wasn't. But yeah, now they do it every year. I think I've done it for a few years now. I think they normally do it on like August 8th because it's 8/8 for the Ocho. But this year they're doing it on August 7th for whatever reason. So right now we've got arm wrestling.
Dueling match. And the last thing they want to do at this point is have an elbow foul. But that was exactly what would take place.
Okay, now they're showing jugglers that can attack each other and make them drop things. This is so weird.
In 2016, Horton won free-range one-on-one combat and got a picture with the trophy girl.
All right, next up we've got guys playing ping pong with a volleyball, only using their heads. What in the heck is this? Today we are listing yearbooks. These aren't very fun to list, but they are pretty quick. I've got about 20 or so in here, and I can probably get them all listed in like an hour and a half. Okay, to make my listings a little bit faster, I have separated these yearbooks by the high school or college that they are. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different schools represented here. So when I make a listing for one, I can just do another listing, change the year, and it'll be really quick. I am going to go ahead and spend about 20 minutes or so though and look up each school on Wikipedia and look at notable alumni and see if I can find some famous people on these. Well, these yearbooks are from Ruston High School in Ruston, Louisiana. I've got 4 of them. There's 66, 1967, 69, and 70. And turns out they had a pretty awesome football team. This one right here is 1969. It was a senior year of Burt Jones. I think this is him right here. He was known as the Ruston Rifle. So he graduated from Ruston, and then he went to college at LSU. He was the 2nd overall pick by the Baltimore Colts before they moved to Indianapolis. He was in the Pro Bowl, first team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, MVP of 1976, Offensive Player of the Year, NFL passing yards leader. Basically in 1976, the dude just dominated. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. Career NFL statistics. Let's see here. 124 touchdowns, 101 interceptions. Threw for over 18,000 yards. That's crazy. And then this guy right here, Fred Dean, pretty sure that's him back here. He was a junior in let's see, what is this? 1970. And he even had a better career than Bert did. So Fred went to Louisiana Tech to play college. Played for the Chargers and the Niners. He was a second-round pick. 2-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time Pro Bowl, 2-time first team, NFC Defensive Player of the Year in 1981. He's in the Niners Hall of Fame. He's in the Chargers Hall of Fame. And he is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the College Football Hall of Fame. Pretty impressive. So in 1969, Ruston High School had both those guys on their team. That's pretty wild. I bought this casino game set for $5 a few weeks ago at a garage sale. I thought about putting it on eBay, but because of the dimensions and the weight and everything, the shipping would just like kill the value. You know, somebody's going to pay $25, $30 to ship this thing, and it's probably only worth 30 or 40 bucks. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks, and somebody wants it. I'm heading there now to meet him.
How big it was.
Yeah, it's big. It's got the styrofoam and everything still in there too.
I appreciate it.
Have a good one. You too. We've got 9 orders going out today, so let's get them pulled and get them shipped. First up is this high school yearbook. This is a local school to Cincinnati. It's Sycamore, and it is from 1969. I paid $1 or $2 for it. I only get these when I can get them pretty cheap, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Okay, next up is a cast iron coin bank. I picked this up at a garage sale for $8.50 because there was 2 of them that I got for $17. And I sent the best offer out for $18 plus shipping. And a viewer bought it, Sean. So Sean, thanks man, I really appreciate it. Okay, next up is this keyboard. I got this in Tennessee last weekend at the 127 yard sale. And I paid $2 and it sold for $44.99 plus shipping. And it is going to France via the global shipping program. I sold a poster. I didn't have this in a tote though because of the size. I got this at an estate sale for $3. Actually, no, wait. I think it was 25% off. So it was like $2. Something like that. It is a Bjorn Winblad poster from 1981. I didn't take it out of the plastic because it was new in the plastic. I just used a stock photo for it. Had it listed for $100 for best offer, and it sold for $50. I got the best offer yesterday, and I took it. Okay, next up are some toothbrush heads. Let's pull this thing out of here. I got these retail arbitrage over the winter for $3 each. Where are they at down here? Here's one. Here's the other one. I sold the pair for $21.58 free shipping. Sold a little pewter Viking figure. I got him in a lot of stuff from a sale, so I might have $1 or $2 into him. And he sold for $11.99 plus shipping. I sold a DVD season set. The show is called Clutch Cargo. This came in a lot of stuff I bought. It was like a garage sale clean out that my neighbor did. Just paid him one flat price for everything and listed it all. This sold for $6.49 free shipping. Honestly, not a lot of money. It'll probably cost me about $3 to ship via media mail. So not a lot of money left there, but stuff like this are, you know, good feedback builders because it was really easy to list. It's going to be easy to ship, and hopefully get some good feedback on it. Sold another DVD set, Person of Interest, Season 4. Yeah. I got this in Tennessee at the 127 sale. I paid $3.50 because I got another season. I got the pair for $7. It sold for $14.99 free shipping. Sold a pair of sunglasses. I got these at a garage sale for $1 or $2. I've had them for quite a while, and I sent out the best offer of $9 plus shipping, and they took it. It's Friday afternoon. I just got back from hitting a bunch of garage sales, and I need to ship some orders, so let's get to it. I sold this stack of PC games for $14.99 plus shipping. I got these out of the garbage. My neighbor, it's been about a month ago now, he just put everything at the curb and said curb alert, And if you guys watched that video, I pulled out a ton of great stuff, and these were in there. These are all Tom Clancy titles, so I just decided to put them all as one big lot. And $14.99 is not a lot for how many games it is, and I thought it would go quick, but it still took, 3 weeks or so to sell. Give you guys a quick shipping tip. These PC games cannot ship media mail. They've got to go regular mail. If they were PC software, they could go media mail. So they weigh about 2.5 pounds without any kind of packing material. And what I'm going to do is ship them in a regional A box. And they will ship at a 2-pound rate. Honestly, I could probably fit all these in like a padded flat rate, but I want to put them in a box because I don't want the cases to get all screwed up. I want to protect these. One caveat though with the regional A's is the maximum weight you can put in it is 15 pounds. So anything you can put in this box over 2 pounds, under 15 pounds will save you money. This is a camo jacket, a hunting jacket. I got this retail arbitrage like 9 months ago for about $10. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, this tub here has got a number of things that I sold. I sold this drum machine. This is basically like the brains of a drum machine. It hooks up like pads and stuff. I got this at a garage sale like 3 or 4 months ago. I paid $5. It actually came with like some of the pads, but they were really beat up. So I just decided to part it out and sell this. I did not have the power adapter, unfortunately. So I ended up having to pay like $15 for this. So I was all into it for about $20, and it sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Okay, next thing is this Chamberlain garage door monitor. This was also in my neighbor's trash that he threw out, and I listed it for $25. Somebody sent me an offer of $20 plus shipping, and I took it. All right, I sold this Scrabble game right here. Picked it up for $3, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. These are the deluxe editions with the rotating board, and they seem to do pretty well. All right, another thing here that we sold is this Rca mug. I got this in Tennessee. I bought this and 2 other mugs from the same sale. I paid $12 for all 3, and this one just sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Next item is in B1. It is a Fluke thermometer. I got this in Tennessee for $3, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. It's a little rough, so if it was in better shape, I might have gotten more for it. But I did take it all apart, put in a new 9-volt battery, and works like a charm. Next thing we got to ship is a framed Freemason print. I think it's under here. Yeah, that's it. I think I had this listed for around $20 or best offer, and I took a best offer of $12 plus shipping. All right, last thing going out the door today is this Marantz 5-disc DVD changer. I got it at a garage sale for $5, and it sold for $34.99 plus shipping. All right, I told you guys I would keep you up to date with my listings, so let's take a look. I started the week with 398 active listings, and I tracked all my daily listings. So Monday did really good, Tuesday not so great, Wednesday did good, Thursday was okay, Friday I did nothing. Went to garage sales all day and was doing other stuff. Total listings 84. Total listing price $22.50. So subtracted my 37 sales, and I'm currently at 445 active listings. I think next week, to account for Thursday and Friday garage sales taking up half the day, I really need to bust out a ton of listings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and get the majority of them done. Because my goal of 25 a day means I got to do 125 per work week, Monday to Friday. And I missed that by about 41, so I'm gonna hit it a little bit harder next week. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.